Hi everybody, this is Rita Holmes, independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up from Ohio, coming to bring you another cute little fast video tonight. That's what I seem to be doing the most of nowadays, and I think that is just because I cut myself so short all the time, and I need to stop doing that. You know, I just can't say no. I'm looking over at my iPad just because I want to make sure that I have us when we turn down the camera, that I'll be able to see that I got you in line to see what I'm doing. But anyway, I'm here. We almost have celebration, which is almost over. So if you didn't get the things you wanted, the free stuff, you might want to look over the catalog, look over the celebration stuff, and get the stuff you need before it ends next week. And then we will be starting the, I'm for sure you've heard about the die sets that are coming out for 6 of our stamp sets that don't have dies. They have brought out some dies for the month of September that you can order them, and you can order them as a bundle, so you can save 10% on that bundle. If you already have the stamp set, you can go ahead and just order the dies, which I did that backwards. I thought I had a stamp set. I ordered the dies. Looked, didn't see the stamp set, ordered the stamp set, got the stamp set, found the other stamp set. It's my life, you know, and I'm usually very organized with all that, so I don't know what that was all about, but, you know, it's okay. It's okay. Anyway, I want you to know all that, so September 1st, that will be coming out. And if you don't have a demonstrator and you'd like to come on board with me, I'd love it. You can go to my online store, which is ritaholmes.stampinup.net, and shop there anytime. I'll have all the information when I turn my camera down. Also, if you'd like to be a demonstrator, I would love to grow my team, and I say that every week in my videos, and it's something I really mean and I really want to try to do. So if you're thinking about joining Stampin' Up and you don't know who to go under, if you don't know a demonstrator, please reach out to me and I'll tell you all about it. I won't take the time in the video because what I'm going to do is show you some cards, and they may be cards that you have already seen. They're called Stack, Cut, and Shuffle. And it's just a really cute idea. So I'm bringing this to the people that haven't seen it. If you've already seen it and you stay with me, maybe it'll give you a different idea of some papers to use or whatever. So I have 3 different papers that I've used. I got 2 sets of samples, and then I'm going to use a different paper, DSP, on the cards I make tonight. So that'll be 3 different sets of 3 different designs of DSP. So without further ado, I think I'm going to go ahead and turn you down to so you can see the table. I'm sorry if I have to make you dizzy. So if you do get dizzy, just close your eyes. But before you do that, if you would hit the subscribe button and the share button that is on right under this video while I'm doing that. That way you won't have to look at what I'm doing, and you can go ahead and do that for me. I would really, really appreciate it. I would also appreciate the thumbs up, and I will really take the thumbs down too, because I like any kind of remarks that you can give me, you know, so that I can see what's going on. Let me move this down a little bit. It looks like I wasn't right in the camera. I was a little bit short of that. So there we go. I'm going to be redoing my craft room a little bit, and so hopefully when I do that, I won't be having to knock my camera stand all around all the time and get messed up. You know, that's kind of a thing that I do. Here is all of my information, my online store, my email address, of course my YouTube address you guys have, my Facebook group, Stamp Crazy VIP. I encourage you to join that if you are on Facebook, because I do make PDFs of my cards with the directions and pictures, so that you can go over there and you can snag all of those that you want. Here's my host code for the month of August, so if you do decide to order something at my online store, please use that host code. I would appreciate it. So if you want to, you can just take a screenshot of that, and that way you will have it. I'm going to see if I can bring my camera down just a little bit so that maybe, because I'm not going to be having to do like the big shot, you know, the stamp cut and emboss machine, so I don't need anything big under there. Here is my PDFs, what it looks like. And I did my PDF, I did a little template, told you everything I used and showed you how to make it. And that is that. In September 1st through the 30th, here's what I was talking about with the stamp sets and the dies. There's 6 stamp sets. A couple of them are in the mini catalog that's out right now, and a couple of them are in the, well, I think only 2 of them are in the mini catalog, which is Apple Blossom and the Yeti. And then now they have dies for both of those. The rest of these, which is the Fresh Cut Flowers, the Waterfall Canyon stamp set, the Playful Piggies, I think it's called this Birthday Piggy stamp set, and dies, and the Trimming the Tree. And I think those are all in the annual catalog, but that starts September 1st. So I want you to be aware of that. Okay, let's make some cards. What these are called, stack, cut, and shuffle. And the reason being, I'll just take one set of these and show you. Here is, if you'll notice on the papers, we have 4 pieces cut. This is the 4 pieces of this size, 4 pieces of this size, and this size. And you'll notice it's all the same papers, but there's no 2 papers alike on the cards. So that's how we get our shuffle idea. So there's 4 cards that we made. I made as samples, and then I did a video with them on my Facebook Live yesterday. And then these are some samples I made before that. These were using a daisy punch, and that making them a little bit more to do. And then these are done with just sentiments, and there is sending hugs, a thank you, a birthday, and a little note of thanks. And I used a different paper, and you can see there's no 2 alike papers on each card. Very simple to do. So I'm going to show you how to do that with yet another group of DSP. Okay, so let's just put that to the side. First of all, I want to show you, I made a template, and it's 5 1/4 by 4, and it just shows we're going to cut our, and I already have my stack cut of DSP. And what you want to do when you cut these is you want to cut all 4 of them at the same time, so you have them the exact same size. So when you put each card together, they match, if you can get that, okay? So I'm going to bring this down a little bit. I'm too close up there. So anyway, I have all 4 pieces, and I'll just show you those. They don't have to be in order right this minute. So that's the 4 colors I'm using. And this is the Wonderful World paper that's in the Celebration catalog that ends this next week. And you get the stamp set and the paper, the DSP, 12 by 12. So I'm going to show you how we cut this and how I use the template. So I'm going to leave the template set right here beside us. What else I use is 5 1/4 by 4 for the inside of my card. And I use, this is Mossy Meadow, 5 1/2 by 8 1/2, scored at 4 1/4, and I have 4 of those to make 4 cards. And then I have my embellishments and stuff at the top, and you will be seeing those in just a few minutes, okay? So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take these 4 papers, okay? I'm going to bring in my paper trimmer, and I'm going to bring this down a little bit. I'm going to make sure before I start that I have it in, there we go. I'm going to have it in shot so where you guys can see it. So this is 5 1/4, measured 5 1/4 by 4. I'm going to make sure that that's 5 1/4. Yes, it is. Okay, 5 1/4 by 4. So what we're going to do is while we have it in on this, we're going to do the 4-inch side, which is like this, and we're going to come over 2 3/4 and we're going to cut all the way down. So we'll bring this in to 2 3/4, which is right here. Make sure we're flush up there. And we're going to bring this in. I'm going to make a cut. I do it 3 times because we're cutting through 4 pieces of DSP so that it comes apart. While I have this here, I'm going to make a turn. And then I'm going to set that up at 3 inches. And I'm going to do the same. I'm going to cut through 3 times. And this is going to give me, since this is sitting right here, here is this group. Here is this group. We'll bring these over. And you don't have to worry about measuring the bottom ones because once you get your top cut, the bottom ones are already cut for you. So we're going to put this in at 2 inches. We're going to do the same thing with our cut. Let me move this real quick. We're done cutting paper. We'll bring this over a little bit. So there's that one. And here's this one, okay? So if I had them all on there, they would fit. So that's my pieces cut. Now what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna pretend we're playing a card game. I'm gonna set these out just like they go. And I have 4, it's not a magic trick. Looks like I'm doing a magic trick, doesn't it? Okay, I have 4 rows. 1 row of each size that I've cut here. So what I'm going to do to get, this is where I've done my stack, I've done my cut. Now we're going to shuffle. This stack is going to stay the same. This stack I'm going to pick out and I'm just going to put the top one underneath. Then I'm going to take the 3rd stack and I'm going to put 2 underneath. Just put 1, 2 in that order. Take the top one off, and the last stack we're going to do 3. So it's going to go 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now we have it mixed up. This is what our cards are all going to look like, but the pieces will be in a different order on each card base. Okay, so let's get started with that. Very simple to do, fun to do, and fast to do. So I'm going to fold all of my card bases. I'm going to go ahead and get all those folded and just work this like it was a little assembly line. So let's go ahead and fold all of those. And if you're a first timer here and you see me using a Pampered Chef scraper, that's what I have used for probably, oh, I don't know, probably 15 years of my stamping life. I have used this as a bone folder. And I love it. So, and it holds up good. It's easy for me to hold on to. And I just love it. So I'm going to turn all my cards the right way, which is going to be this way. We'll do our insides of our cards in a few. So I'm going to bring my first card in. And what I'll do is I'll take each piece. I'm actually going to see which way I want these flowers. I think I want my flowers going like this, which let's just turn them upside down or right side up. And I'm just showing you the first one, how it's going to go on here, and then I'm going to remove them so I can glue them down. So they're going to be on there like that. That's going to be our first card, okay? So let's start gluing. I just go ahead and use my Tombow glue. You can use your mono adhesive, your Stampin' Plus, whatever you are used to using. You can more than use for your card. I'm going to bring some light over here though because I can't see what I'm doing, which is not fairly uncommon. So we're going to just put that down. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put this one down. And you do not want to overlap these. You want to just butt them up to each other. You don't want any overlapping. And you want to try to meet them at the edges. I think I got that one under there really a little bit. Let's not do that. I said no, no. There we go. That piece is crooked and I don't know why. Let's turn it. I think it's going up and under there a little bit, so I have to hold it down. There, yeah. I was getting up and under that piece just a little bit. We don't want to do that. I'm going to go ahead and put my longer piece on. I have a tendency of wanting to do the longer piece before I do the shorter piece. That would be up to you. Just going to lay that right next to that. Glue that down, and then I'm going to glue this last one down. And I'm going to go ahead and we're going to glue all 4 of them, and then we're going to decorate them, okay? So there's one. See if I have to get my handy dandy eraser out. Just because I was messing with that, I do. So we're going to put that one on the bottom. Come to another one. So now I'm just going to pick them up one at a time. I know they're already in order for me. You could cut a lot of these ahead of time, and if you did that, I would suggest maybe putting them in little baggies each set that you do, and then you can get them out, put them in an order, and shuffle them. Okay, I hope you guys are still there. I just noticed that my phone was going dead. I forgot to plug it in. So I hope you guys, I know it was interrupted for a few. I'm sorry about that, but it was just putting the cards together. So let's keep on going. See what this brings before I bring it to you. Oh, that's not good. I just happened to look up and see that. I knew I needed to plug my phone in, and then I just get busy and forget. And do y'all do that? Have something on your mind, know you need to do it, think about something else, the first thing goes out of your mind, and then you're like, oh gosh, why do I do these things? I hope a lot of you got a chance to be able to get this paper in the stamp set. It is really, really cute. So we almost have our 4 cards already put together. Okay, one more. And don't you like how after you shuffle them, you can just pick them up and you don't have to think about, oh, I already used that here, I need to use this here. You know, you've got it all planned out for you as you shuffle them. Great idea. Whoever came up with this was a genius. They just was a genius to me. I am very happy for whoever did this. I wish I knew. Last piece of paper going on. Then I get glue on my table. Oh my, 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 my. There we go. Okay. There's all 4 of our cards done now. So now what we're going to do is a little bit of stamping, and we're just going to do sentiments. And I'm going to do a couple different ones. So I think the first one I'm going to do is a thank you, because I'm needing some thank you cards. So I'm going to do a thank you, I think. A thank you, I think. And I'm going to be doing these in the black. Oh, look, just got my fingers in the stamp pen. Okay. I'm stamping in my pajamas, girls, so I'll just wipe them on my pajamas. Who cares? Okay, I'm going to stamp thank you right here. I'm going to just lay that down and pick it up. And I actually think I'm going to go ahead and stamp me a couple thank yous. Because who knows, I might do two. Okay, and then we will stamp, and that was out of Plentiful Plants. I did the thank you. I really like that that's in there. So we did that. We're going to take the flowering tulips, and I'm going to do no one deserves a happier birthday than you. I absolutely love that saying for a birthday card. So let's stamp a couple of these. Because I know this one looks good on it because I've already done it. I just went crazy punching a bunch of the, or not punching, but die cutting last night, some of these. So I'd have them. So let's do a couple of those. You never know. I might decide to just flip to birthday cards instead of... And then I'm going to bring this in, and I'm going to do sending hugs. Sending hugs. Where's it at? Right here. You'd think I'd be able to read. So we're going to do sending hugs. And I'm going to do that in one of these. I thought that's nice for just when you need to send a card to perk somebody up. Just send them a hug. We'll do two of those. We're not going to need all of these, but I'm stamping just because. There's two of those. And I think the next one that I do will be... had to clean my stamp off. I think I will do hello there. I like the hello there too. So we're going to do hello there in this. Sure we are. Can't get the last two apart. My. I sell my cards at a it's called Barn and Bunk. It is a farm market. That's what I was trying to get my words out to say. And so I don't mind having extra stuff stamped up, ready to go, so I can make some extra cards for up there. So there we go. Well, that's what we're going to have for the stamp sets. And now we're going to put everything together. So what I've done is I have some little, I cut these out of some of the paper that come, and there's a little bitty flowers. And I just did some fussy cutting. Don't know how I'm going to use them yet, but that's okay. I also used the bow punch, which is this punch right here. And I'm using this. But what I'm going to do before we start with it, I didn't stamp these two. They can wait till later. Find my little scissors, is I'm going to take all of these and I'm going to go ahead and just cut that last leaf off, just to make these a little shorter to go under my sentiments. I used the Mossy Meadow to kind of match the paper that I used. Of course, you can use any color you want. You can use any color cardstock. You can do anything you want with these cards. They are so versatile that, you know, you can make them for any occasion. You can use any cardstocks. You know, some masculine cards. It would be great to make masculine cards and put 4 kind of masculine looking papers. I know the paper that we've got that's called He's All That would be a great paper to use and put together. And that paper pack comes with die cuts already made that you can just punch out. So what we're going to do here, we're going to bring in our cards, okay? Let's do our first one, and I think I will do my thank you, since I said I wanted to make a thank you card. So I'm going to put my thank you about right here, okay? I think that's what I want. I think I'm actually going to bring it right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in some dimensionals, and I'm going to go ahead and put 3 on the back. So I'm going to go ahead and put all of my sayings on. Then I'm going to come back and decorate them. So we've got that one. Let's do a hello there. We're going to do that. Oh, look what I did. Forgot to take the back pieces off. How about that? Hello there. So we have that. Let's do a sending hugs. And I'm going to bring in another thing. I'll use I like to use this stuff when I have some long pieces that I'm doing. So I'm just going to bring that in. And whoops, we're just going to put that right here. There's 3, and let's do a birthday. I did hello, birthday, and thank yous. Okay, we're good. So let's go ahead and put turn that around, go the right way, put that on here. Now the next thing I'm going to do with that is I'm going to go ahead and add me some, I just put a little glue on the bottom 2 leaves, and I'm just going to stick that in there, kind of push on that to, and I think I'll do one right here. Kind of gets them at each corner. We'll let that dry. And then we'll do our sending hugs. Let's see, I haven't done this one, so do I want it over in the corners? Yeah, I think I'm gonna do it the same way. Just to be repetitious about it, I guess. And then I'll do one down here. So it really doesn't take much. What I didn't bring in here was like any pearls or anything, but you could add pearls to this to finish it off. Would be very pretty. There's just so much you can do with them. And then I'm going to finish off of the inside, and I'll show you what I'm going to be doing with the little pieces of the little flowers I did. One more. And how to get one extra leaf. I don't know. Okay, now what I'm going to do for the inside is get my white cardstock, and I'm going to add these to the inside. Let's add all 4 of those. shouldn't have set my glue up right. It didn't want to work. These go really fast when you're doing an assembly line of cards. You can just work away. These would also be great with doing all different sayings on them and wrapping them up with a little cute ribbon and give them away as little gifts if you're going to visit someone, or put them in with a birthday gift or something like that. It would be a really, really cute idea. So now we have all 4 of these right here. So I'm just going to leave this one open. I'm going to put this over here out of the way. I'm going to bring my little flowers in, and I'm going to take each one of them and I'm going to glue, and I'm just going to put them up here, kind of like where you would sign your name inside the card, because these are all the flowers that are on the inside, that are on the prints. There are these prints right here that's on this. So we'll just go ahead and put all these over here. And you notice I'm not worrying about which one I put on which card, because they are all the same design as far as the paper. So I don't have to worry about that. I can just put this in as a little embellishment to the inside. It kind of pulls the inside. Well, come on, get to the last one. The glue doesn't want to come out. What do you think? There you go. So that is all 4 cards finished. So what we have on our outside, we have here. And if you hold on just 1 second, I have some pearls right over here I'll get, and we'll put some pearls on them. I have a Stampin' Up order that came today that's calling my name. I need to open it up after I get done here. You know, we all get excited when we get those orders in. Not that we should, but we do. So I'm just going to put a couple of these little iridescent pearls. There we go. See how much that brings that out. We'll go ahead and do that on all of these. And I'm going to use just the tiny ones since I already have that popped. Well, there we go. Sending hugs. I'm putting them all kind of basically the same way, just because it's, when you work an assembly line, that's what you do. They all go the same way. If not, your machine's going to get clogged up. Don't want to do that to my machine, which the machine is me. So I did that on all of them. So we added a little bling to them, if you can see that. And it just kind of adds a little, whoops, I gotta get down here. Why I thought I had to be all the way up there is beyond me. But if you can see the pearls that I put on them. So now you can see all 4 cards. Did all the pearls the same way. So you see all 4 with all 4 different designs. And that is them in a nutshell. So it doesn't take long to do them. I hope you enjoy it and get to try it. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up, whatever. And share my video if you don't mind to do that. I would really appreciate it. So here we go, and that's all I have tonight for you ladies. I hope, or gentlemen, whoever are watching this video, anybody. And that way, I hope you enjoy it. I hope you have a good rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time you are watching this. And I will see you again soon. Thank you, and bye.